I'm streaming right now. Come on in.
What are we doing here? 21?
We're just gonna talk to the people. Just first of all, everyone spam happy birthday, Dad, bro, in the chat, man. It's your birthday.
What's up, guys?
Where's your watch?
What do you think it is?
Oh shit! Yeah, he got a watch for his birthday. I got him a Rolex. So, I already told you your next birthday is gonna be crazy. I'm gonna get you something even more crazy. So.
Crazier than a flying car?
Well, maybe wait, do flying cars exist right now?
They do exist. I was a test pilot for one for a while.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was. My friend who built that big building in Miami.
Oh, you're right. They had the you're right.
Landing pad, yeah. But they're very expensive. But I think next year, the same time around my birthday next year, they're going to come down way in price. Probably about $2.5 million, which is great though, because we could be going along the highway, right? Hit tons of traffic. I say, son, push that button over there. Push the button. The wings come out, and we just take off. What do you think?
I mean, it's shit. I mean, I hope I can afford it by then. We'll have to wait and see.
I'll help you afford it, and we'll give rides to special people.
So, this is cool. I never really had you on my stream before.
No, this is new for me.
But we'll talk about everything. I mean, I praise this a lot, as you guys know. Like, this is the only person who truly believed in me from the beginning. I remember you got me the high-speed internet. You always bought me the new game. You always let me stay home from school when the new game came out. You just always believed in my shit for video games. Always. You always just it's just crazy. You always just believed in me. Why? How? Usually, every other parent would just call you crazy. Why did you kind of believe in me from
I mean, I had my moments of doubt, which were just very fleeting. But the way you spoke about it was as if you read a book and you were telling me all about the book you read. That is how you described your future in streaming to me. And so it just struck me as, what choice did I have but to support you in doing that. I really didn't feel I had any choice. And drove me a little crazy at the beginning with the yelling and the screaming and the neighbors I had to fight with. I didn't tell you half the stories of some of the fights I got into in the neighborhood.
What happened?
Just from the yelling and the whole house would shake sometimes and the windows would shake, and I don't think you had very good windows on that last
No,
one.
I didn't. They were unscrewed and
Yeah. So, my neighbors threatened to call the cops a lot. One time I had to deal with the sheriff one time. He thought I was beating my wife. And I said, absolutely not. That sound is not the sound of a man beating his wife. That is the sound of a happy, young 16-year-old boy who's streaming.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. And then when we first moved into this place, I forgot what happened. Something tipped me off that all the neighbors were going to come after me with pitchforks and
I remember that you had to board everything up and all that stuff.
I went to Home Depot, I boarded everything up, and it turned out it was a false alarm. The neighbor just wanted to give me a welcome basket or something like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, all that aside, I've been in business a long time.
Thank you, Adin's dad, for raising such a good son. He also raises me winking face.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I'm going to mute the TTS, but that's going to be later on, where we can put on Texas Speech so people can donate money and talk. It's cool. Yeah, it's really cool. No, yeah, I think it's crazy, to see, how everything planned out. Like you said, I really didn't know I was going to make it, and I made videos of myself, and I explained it, and I broke it down to you, kind of how I was going to make it, but the wild thing to me is just, you were the one person who just, okay, my dad, at that time, I remember you had to try different credit cards.
Yeah, that was right when you were about to take off is when I hit a real rough patch with work.
In his life, yeah.
I was in between jobs, and I remember there was this new high-speed internet that came to our town that you wanted to try it, and it was they wanted you to pay $600 up front.
But let's go back for a little bit.
Sure.
Do you remember literally in 8th, 9th grade I wanted to stream? Do you remember that or no?
Of course.
The internet was just too bad. I wanted to stream as a freshman in high school.
Yes.
And I couldn't do it because of the internet. So senior year comes along, the high-speed internet. Your pockets are hurting right now because you're going in and out of jobs. You tried 3 different cards, they all declined until the last one finally worked. We got approved. We got the internet a month later, and then I just took it so seriously. I literally was all right, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I got a job and I got some other equipments and stuff, and you just helped me pay for the internet, and then I just really took over. I
remember that, and you were excited. I think your upload speed was 1.2.
Yeah.
But that was just enough, right?
Right. The 1.2 upload speed was just enough to do it. I found a way to do it with shitty quality, and then we slowly upgraded it, and then it slowly upgraded, and then I could make decent content. then I'd pull 12-hour streams, and we would constantly have internet problems and just back and forth, and we would lose pieces and all this crazy stuff. And
Power would go out.
oh yeah, the place we were at, just powers would go out. Like the internet would just have issues. We'd have to get an internet guy over all the time. I had like 6 different modems I had to keep swapping out. The point is, there's no excuse you guys can make when you're coming up. I had 1 gigabyte of uploads, 1 megabyte of upload speed, MGS of upload speed, and I still made it happen. You know, there's a way to do it, but I was so dedicated back then, and it was crazy. Like, you just watched me do it.
Remember there was a time where I drove you 3.5 hours to Los Angeles.
Yes.
Right? We got the game that you needed to get.
And we drove back.
We got a soda, and we drove 3.5 hours,
Wow.
8 hours in the car.
No dad would do that.
Just so you could have that game early, right? Like 2 days early.
Yeah,
So,
he got me 2K15 early, I remember. NBA 2K15 early, a few days early, because LA obviously gets copies first. You know, we were in a town that's obviously not LA, a few hours away. You literally did that. 3-hour drive back and forth
Right.
just to get me my game.
I
ready.
was drinking the same Kool-Aid you were drinking. I mean, I was, you had me believing, and so I was behind you 100%. But I also have to admit, I never dreamt that you'd reach this level this fast.
Yeah. It was quick. It was really fast. And, it's crazy to me, like, how fucking, like, quick it was. Yeah, literally how quick it is.
And now...
I was just in high school 2 years ago.
Yeah, it seems like yesterday I was asking if you got all your homework done, you know?
I know,
Time goes by so fast.
that's crazy. But it just, I don't know, like, it's just, I don't know. It's
So now you're like Superman, right? So you're going to use your powers for good, evil, fun, bad, I know you're going to use your powers for good. I know that.
No, 100%. I think that it comes with a lot, though. There's a lot of responsibility now. There's a lot of people's lives that obviously are intact with mine. There's a lot of negativity now. Like, I'm not used to a lot of hate. I get a lot of hate now. I get a lot of controversy. People don't all like me like they used to. Not everyone who watches me likes me. Now people hate me and people try to, like, discourage me.
So
and
some
stuff.
people watch you because they enjoy hating you.
I think people watch me because they're so miserable with their lives, right? And they're so jealous. For example, like, people would probably hate on this because they don't even have, like, a dad who believed in them. Instead of maybe just, like, being like, damn, like, look how, like, like, appreciative and shit, like, some dads can be. Like, I guarantee a lot of people in this chat are just so miserable with their lives, and, they just don't know what to do, but they take it out on me, if that makes sense.
Well, has any of these miserable lives people ever, like, turned around and, like, gone the other direction?
So that's funny you said that. Like, I've one time I've one time slid in people's DMs, and I would be like, like, hey, why are you saying, that type of thing to me? And they were like, oh my God, I just want to get a reaction out of you. I love you,
So it's ball busting sometimes. It's just
100%. And not everybody's miserable. Like, the people that love me and that are always, just spreading positivity towards my streams and stuff, they're good people, because they don't have to latch on their pain onto other stuff. Like, that's just how it is. It's like, I'm not looked at as a human being by a lot of people. I'm looked at kind of like as like a robot now. Like, I'm looked at as somebody,
unreal.
When he's not streaming, let's yell at him, let's throw fucking tomatoes at him and stuff, and all this stuff, But my biggest thing is I'm not just a streamer at this point. I wanna find a way to kind of pave a wave and get into other industries and eventually acting. You already know I want to get into boxing, just all sorts of stuff. So.
I have this vision